This is a brief introduction to a unit of the GCSE AQA course, which is called Power and the People. In some ways, it's an exciting course about 800 years of political developments in the United Kingdom, starting from the Magna Carta. It deals with Magna Carta, it deals with the first Parliament of Simon de Montfort, it deals with the Peasants' Revolt, it deals with the Pilgrimage of Grace into Henry VIII, it deals with the Civil War, it deals with the American War of Independence, and then it gets down in the 19th and 20th century with various items on social reform, the abolition of slavery, the Anti-Corn Law League, the extension of the franchise, the Chartists, the 19th century trade union movement, then women's suffrage, 20th century trade union movement, and concludes with the ethnic minorities and their experience of Britain in the last half of the 20th century. However, from a Christian perspective, there's one aspect of this whole unit which can be a bit of a concern, and that is it's about protest by its own admission. And yet the Bible clearly states that, if I read from Romans chapter 13 verse 1, it says, "Let every soul be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and the authorities that exist are appointed by God." And it's very interesting, the word used there is authority. The word used in the textbook is power. And they look at it this is the story of power, of who runs the country, about who makes the laws and who is in control. And so there's a disconnect between power and authority. The fact is we all need authorities to ensure that things are done properly and that people who do wrong are dealt with and we're kept safe. And God has ordained authorities. And generally that can only work if we pay respect to those in authority, even if we don't agree with them. And obviously when Paul was writing, these are Caesar that he's referring to and the Roman authorities who are going to persecute Christians. But there must be a legitimate way to see if things can be done better. And in some ways what I find interesting about this study is how that can be achieved. And it's a bit of to and fro, it's a bit of success and failure. But that's how we're going to look at this from a Christian perspective. Well, thank you for listening.